You've done it all. You've practiced your greatest weakness answer in the mirror. So many times your reflection is staging an intervention. You've memorized your resume. You've stalked the company's LinkedIn page. But you still have that cold, twisting knot in your stomach before the big interview. It's the fear of the unknown, of being blindsided by a question you just didn't see coming. But what if you could walk into any interview for any job knowing you had an invisible edge? What if you had a secret weapon, a personal coach in your corner, right up until the last second? Today, we're pulling back the curtain. I'm going to show you the underground AI tools that top candidates are using right now to get an unfair advantage. These aren't the mainstream apps everyone's talking about, these are the secret weapons. So stick around because by the end of this, you'll have a powerful secret arsenal to help you walk into any room and absolutely own the conversation. The new interview battlefield. Let's be honest, the game has completely changed. The old advice to dress sharp and give a firm handshake is the bare minimum now. We're in an era where companies are using their own AI to screen your resume and even run the first round of interviews. To keep up, you have to upgrade your playbook. Just rereading your cover letter and hoping for the best is like bringing a butter knife to a sword fight. You have to fight AI with AI. The biggest challenge with interview prep has always been getting realistic, objective feedback. Your friends are too nice, your family thinks you're perfect, and practicing alone doesn't come close to the pressure of a real conversation. This is where the revolution is happening. The AI tools we're about to cover solve this exact problem. They give you a safe space to fail, get brutally honest, data driven feedback, and practice until your answers aren't just good, they're unforgettable. After countless hours of research, I've found the tools that will turn your interview anxiety into pure confidence. Your all in one AI coach, Final Round AI. First up is the tool I consider the most comprehensive interview prep platform out there today, Final Round AI. Think of it as your master coach, ready to train you for pretty much any curveball an interviewer can throw. The biggest headache for any job seeker is prepping for all the different interview types. One day it's a behavioral interview full of tell me about a time when questions. The next, it's a technical grilling or a complex case study for a consulting gig. Final Round AI wants to be the only tool you need for all of it. Its core feature, the AI interview copilot, is where the real magic happens. Picture this. You fire up a mock interview tailored to your industry, tech, finance, whatever. The AI asks you a tough question like, describe a conflict you had with a coworker. As you start talking, a real-time transcript appears on screen, but it's not just typing out your words, it's analyzing them. If you start to ramble, the copilot might flash a subtle on-screen reminder to use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. It's like having a coach whispering in your ear, guiding you to structure the perfect answer without actually giving it to you. After the interview, the real work begins. Final Round AI gives you a deep dive report on your performance. It's not just good or bad, it's a detailed breakdown. You get sentiment analysis. Did you sound confident or hesitant? It flags your filler words, counting every and like, and analyzes your speaking pace. It gives you hard data, not just a vague feeling. It can even handle technical and case interviews in multiple languages, making it incredibly versatile. Now, this level of coaching is a premium service. While there's a free trial, the paid plans are an investment. But if you're serious about landing a high paying job, the return on that investment could be massive. It's built for the candidate who wants one powerful platform to cover all the bases, your AI coding mentor. All right, for all my software engineers and data scientists, anyone who gets a cold sweat thinking about live coding challenges, this one's for you. The technical interview is a different beast entirely. It's not about what you say, it's about what you can build and optimize, usually with someone watching your every move. The problem with just grinding problems on sites like LeetCode is that you can get stuck, frustrated, and end up just looking at the solution. You see the what, but you don't learn the how. This is where AI coding assistants come in. You can use a dedicated platform or even a tool like GPT-4 as your personal technical mentor. Here's the strategy. Take a tough coding problem and bring it to the AI. Instead of just asking for the answer, ask it to be your interviewer. Ask it for hints. It can help you break down the problem, understand the constraints, and suggest different approaches. It's like pair programming with a senior engineer who asks guiding questions. Have you considered a hash map to improve time complexity? What are the trade offs of a recursive solution here? It forces you to build the problem solving muscle that interviewers are actually testing for. The AI can also explain solutions in detail. It won't just show you the final code, it will give you a step by step breakdown of why that code works, analyze its big O notation for time and space complexity, and even discuss alternatives. This is how you move from memorizing solutions to truly understanding the concepts behind them. This approach is hyper focused on one thing: crushing the technical interview. It can be the difference between fumbling through a problem and solving it with elegance. All right, before we get to our next tool, which is an absolute game changer for sounding more confident, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're getting value from this and you're excited to try these strategies, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. My whole mission with this channel is to give you the insider tips and tools you need to get ahead of the competition and land your dream job. Subscribing is the best way to support the channel and make sure you never miss a video that could change your career. I really appreciate it. Okay, ready for the tool that can coach you during a live interview? Let's do it. Your real-time confidence nudge, Udly AI. The next tool on our list is one of the most innovative AI coaches out there. It's called Udly, and it tackles one of the most crucial parts of any interview: your delivery. You know that feeling. You have the perfect answer in your head, but when you open your mouth, you start talking a million miles an hour. Or your nerves kick in, and your sentences are sprinkled with ums and you knows. Maybe your tone just sounds flat. These are the little things that can give a hiring manager the wrong impression, even if your answers are brilliant and they're almost impossible to fix on your own. This is where Udly shines. It's an AI speech coach that analyzes how you communicate. In practice mode, you can tell it what kind of role you're interviewing for, and it will ask you relevant questions. As you answer, it's not just listening to your words, but also your delivery. Afterward, it gives you a full report, tracking your pacing, counting your filler words, and even analyzing your body language if you use your camera. But here's the killer feature, the one that feels like cheating. Udly can run discreetly in the background during your live video interviews, visible only to you. As you talk, it gives you private real-time nudges. If you start talking too fast, a gentle slow down reminder might pop up. If you haven't smiled in a while, it might nudge you to show a little more warmth. It's a non-judgmental coach that helps you stay on track when the pressure is on. The goal is to make confident, clear communication your default setting. By practicing with Udly's analytics and using its live nudges, you actively overwrite the nervous habits that are holding you back. It turns the vague advice, "be more confident," into a set of measurable goals. The hyper-realistic role-play. Partner hiration. One of the biggest flaws with generic interview practice is just that. It's generic. You practice what are your strengths a dozen times, but you never get to rehearse for the specific job you actually want. Our next tool, Hiration's interview prep platform, solves this problem beautifully. The idea is simple but incredibly powerful. It turns any job description into a custom mock interview. The job description is the ultimate cheat sheet. It's the company telling you exactly what they're looking for. Hiration leverages this directly. The workflow is brilliant. You find a job you want on LinkedIn or Indeed, copy the entire job description, and paste it straight into the platform. Within seconds, the AI analyzes it and generates a full mock interview tailored to that specific role. You're no longer practicing for a job, you're practicing for the job. The platform then lets you run through the interview by speaking into your microphone or typing your answers. As you respond, the AI might even ask you dynamic follow-up questions, digging deeper just like a real interviewer would. This forces you to think on your feet and get away from your pre-written scripts. After the session, the feedback is instant. The AI will provide improved sample answers for questions you struggled with, often structuring them with frameworks like the STAR method to show you exactly what a top-tier response looks like. Running a job description through this tool before you even apply is a massive strategic advantage. The Consultant's Gauntlet Case Coach. For anyone aiming for a career in management consulting or investment banking, you know the case interview is a uniquely brutal challenge. It's a performance. It's a test of your mental agility, structured thinking, and grace under pressure. Just reading about it isn't enough. Our final tool, Case Coach, is built specifically to simulate this high-stakes environment. A case interview isn't just a Q&A, it's a conversation that you are expected to lead. It starts with a broad business problem, and you have to ask the right questions, structure the problem, and walk the interviewer through your thinking. It's incredibly hard to practice this on your own. Case Coach steps in with an AI powered practice feature that simulates the full end to end case interview. You're not just answering one off brain teasers, the AI presents you with a full case based on real scenarios used in past interviews at top firms. It might start with a prompt like, our client is a pharmaceutical company launching a new drug. How would you price it? From there, it's on you. As you propose frameworks and ask for data, the AI responds and provides information, pushing you to go deeper. It's designed to sharpen your speed and clarity under pressure. Can you build a profitability framework on the fly? Can you do quick mental math without stumbling? Case Coach is the gym where you build that mental muscle. It's an incredibly effective way to get in dozens of practice reps, sharpening your core skills and building the confidence you need before you go into a mock interview with a real person. The hybrid strategy, combining AI and humanity. Okay, after showing you this whole arsenal of AI tools, I have to give you one critical piece of advice. These tools are your private gym, your 24/7 coach. They are where you build muscle, refine your technique, and get the reps in, but they are not the championship game. The most effective strategy is a hybrid approach. AI is incredible, but it can't fully replicate the unpredictability and subtle social cues of a real person. A human interviewer can go off script in a way an AI can't, and you have to be ready for that. So here's the winning formula. Use these AI tools for high volume targeted practice. Run through dozens of mock interviews. Use the analytics to find your weak spots. Is your filler word count too high? Is your answer to why this company a bit lame? Drill down on those areas relentlessly. Then, once you've built that foundation, you have to step into the ring with a real person. Schedule mock interviews with career coaches, industry mentors, or even just friends who will give you brutally honest feedback. This is where you practice the human element, the small talk, the connection, reading the room. Combining the data driven practice of AI with the real world practice of human interaction is the ultimate 1 2 punch. You'll walk into your interview not with memorized answers, but with deeply ingrained skills and the adaptive confidence to handle anything. So the secret's out. The days of just winging it or practicing in front of a mirror are over. The new era of interview prep is here, and it's powered by AI. With all in one coaches like Final Round AI, real time confidence boosters like Udly, and hyper realistic simulators from Heration and Case Coach, you have an entire arsenal at your disposal. The anxiety that paralyzes so many people comes from a fear of the unknown. By using these tools, you are systematically destroying the unknown. You're turning fear into practice and uncertainty into data. You can walk into that room not just hoping for a good outcome, but expecting it because you've put in the work and have an edge that most other candidates don't even know exists. I've put links to all the tools I talked about in the description below. Now I have a question for you. Which of these tools are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below and let me know. Now go start preparing and good luck with your next interview. You've got this.